For latest updates and short audio clips, follow us on Instagram, Reading the Author.
Hey guys, welcome back to the podcast Reading the Author, a unique show where we read authors' mind and not their book. Meanwhile, I truly believe and pray that you and your families are completely safe and healthy as well. Guys, today we have Raksha Ladda ma'am with us, and she is the author of Rise and Shine. Thank you so much ma'am for coming on our show. I'm truly grateful कि आप हमारे शो पर आए.
Thank you so much.
So,
Thank you.
मैम बिफोर वी गेट इनटू द पॉडकास्ट मैम और हम आपके बुक्स के बारे में और आपके विजन और भी बहुत सारी चीज़ों के बारे में बात करें, आई वुड रिक्वेस्ट यू टू प्लीज गिव अ इंट्रोडक्शन ऑफ योरसेल्फ, लाइक अ शॉर्ट इंट्रोडक्शन वुड बी फाइन, ताकि हमारे लिसनर्स आपके बारे में कुछ जान सकें.
Sure. Hi guys, myself Raksha Ladda. I'm an author and a writer. Like, writing is something which passionates me, and so I wrote a book, Rise and Shine. It bloomed from my passion. So, like, apart from writing, I've done BCom, CS, and I'm pursuing my MBA in journalism and mass communications. And also, I'm working. Thank you.
Okay. So, ma'am, can you share with us, basically the book is about, the quotes and all the things which a person can seek for the motivation, inspiration thing. So, can you share with us, what inspired you to write on this topic, as it's your debut book? So, you could have written something else, but you have chosen particularly this topic. So, what was the main inspiration?
Basically, the main motto of writing this book was, I've seen the cases, I've seen some youth, like the suicide cases, the mental depression, due to peer pressure, due to relationship, friendships, or be it work pressure. So due to that, there were increasing mental depressions. So somewhere that inspired me to write something that even if some people read a one line of it and get inspired through it and just help it get through the mental depression, it will mean a lot. That's what the motto of writing my book. Inspiring souls.
In fact, ma'am, I feel really honored to share podcast with such people who think beyond money, because, most of the people who do anything in their life, they just, calculate on the basis of profit and loss. And when it comes to giving something society, I really feel honored to share podcasts with such people. And so, ma'am, how would you describe self-love, and why do you think it's important? Like in your book you have mentioned about this as well, so can you show us some insights, basically what you want to talk or describe about related to it?
See, self-love in the sense, I mean, accepting yourself the way you are without any doubt, no matter what people critique you, what are their opinions about you. You don't have to worry about them. You have your own life. You gonna rule your life. So you have to decide what suits you, what not, what you like and what not. So it's important to accept ourselves, love ourselves, and groom ourselves in a way we deserve to be, and not by the pressure of society. Ki tum aise bano, tum waise bano. No, it's not needed. You are gonna rule, you are gonna decide what you're going to do and how you're going to groom your life as a personal and professional. And I think self-love is most important element in a day-to-day we survive, because that's take us to somewhere ki I accept myself. That gives us strength, energy, courage. When we accept ourselves, we accept with ourselves with the flaws. And when we do that, we really go on a page ki we are at calm. There is nothing going on in our mind. There is no storm working. It's just we are at calm, and I think that is important. That's all we seek.
True, ma'am. I totally, resonate with what you have said. So, ma'am, my next question to this podcast is how do you think that, emotions, insecurities, fear, all these feelings shape our well-being? How much important role they play in our day-to-day life, or, shaping our character or shaping our well-being? How much they do?
See, when we feel like when we have those insecurities, fears, scars, wounds, be it because of the things, relationships, past relationships, breakups, or family issues. It can be anything. We go through something we can never express. And when we face those things, it's like somewhere within us gets disturbed. We get shattered. So on that pace, even our thoughts change. So when I say okay, I'm emotionally shattered or I have some fears, my perspective change of viewing that things. Maybe it's nothing, but it's my fear and insecurity within me which takes it up to the rise. कि नहीं ये मैं कर ही नहीं सकती हूँ. I can't. I don't deserve this. The negative thoughts starts blooming. Surrounding, we get affected by surrounding. Even if people taunt you a little, you get affected. Emotionally, you become vulnerable and weak, which you should not at some point. Especially in front of some people. Because they only want you to put you down in those ways. And emotions are the ways which is the, like, I can say weakest point. वहाँ पे तुम ट्रिगर करोगे ना, कोई भी ट्रिगर होगा. And I guess that should not be a thing. We should have control over our emotions. Like when I have insecurities, I literally put those insecurities on people just to run away from them. So, and I don't think so. That is correct, or that should be a reason to put up my insecurities on someone of fears just because I'm scared onto something or I can't get over something. I can't trigger someone else's soul.
बिल्कुल मैम. Okay, so ma'am, like being an author is something जो एक सपने की तरह होता है. Like हम बचपन से कभी ये नहीं सोचते कि हमें ऑथर बनना है. धीरे धीरे जैसे जैसे हम उस चीज के बारे में जानने लगते हैं या फिर लोगों को देखते हैं तो हमारे मन में भी होता है कि हम भी एक दिन ऑथर बनेंगे, right? So when it comes to being an author, like you have achieved, like you have arrived, basically what we can say. So how do you feel as an author, and what is your goal regarding to this? Like what are your upcoming plans regarding being an author, and how does this change your life, or what are the things which you feel कि अब बदल गया है after being an author? Please share.
Being an author, it changed my whole perspective of seeing life, of seeing journey and living the scene. It's like since my school days, I was passionate about writing. I used to write essays. I used to take part in competitions, contests, everything. And that fascinated me somewhere. So from that, my journey started as a writer. I can say as writing. And when I was in my year of pursuing BCom and CS, once I thought, what I'm doing with my life, I'm just going to classes and coming back. There is no other productivity I am engaged in. So I need to be productive. I need to do something. So I started writing again. It was after a gap of almost 5-6 years, I started writing again. But when I started writing, it never felt like it's a gap. But yeah, and from that, I would say my journey started. Like I wrote articles, I wrote poems, poetries. Like I worked, I gave my articles in newspapers, magazines. When it came viewers, like people liked it, people cared that. And personally, they used to message me, "Ma'am, your articles we read, it was so good, it's so inspiring." So step by step, that thing went to another horizon. And to be honest, I never thought I would rise so much. And I feel grateful as an author that I can inspire someone. Through my writings, someone get motivated. Chalo, can do this. My goals as a writer is simply inspiring souls, as I say. Like even if one guy or girl get inspired, I will really be.
बिल्कुल. Okay, so my next question to this podcast is like सबकी लाइफ में अगर देखा जाए तो कभी अप्स आते हैं, कभी डाउन्स आते हैं. We all face lots of success and failure in life. So when it comes to you personally, how do you manage your success and failure? Like what's your one mantra of life, if you can say in one word, ki I follow these things, or like how does it goes with you?
I learned through my success and failure both. failure gives me a reason, another motivation to stand up and rise again. Like when I fail, it's like, "Ah, chalo, you can do it next time." I find it other ways to do it. So what? If plan A fails, you have plan B. And if it fails, go for plan C, but don't give up. It gives me a motivation to never give up. And success, I never get in my head. It's like another, also I will say inspiration, कि when I get at a point, कि I'm successful, it always teaches me something, be it about personality, be it about managing success and how to be grounded at the same time.
And I'm like, after talking to you like from 10 to 15 minutes, what I can feel that, you're someone who focus very much on being, knowing कि आपके अंदर क्या चल रहा है, like about being mentally healthy और अपने emotions को जानना, उन्हें control करना. You are much into that person. So when it comes to you, what is your journey of basically, mental well-being अगर पूछा जाए तो, because starting से तो ऐसा नहीं होता ना कि we all are aware about these things. So how was your journey started and how did it change to this?
Well, that's a point to be talk on. I will say my mental well-being journey wasn't so good and wasn't so bad. Yeah, like we have ups and downs, as you said, and that what make us grow. And it's just about our perspective, how we perspect the situation. We have two choices, either positive or negative, and what we choose to binge on is what will decide how we go ahead. If I choose to be positive in situation, obviously I would lead to a destination or a point where I'll be calm and happy, I'll be satisfied. And if I choose to be negative, I'll be just messed up with the flaws, with my thoughts and with the situations. It's just, I think it's your perspective, how you perceive the things, situations and people. And that goes for all. And even for yourself, how you perspect yourself. So that's my well-being journey, and from that I am learning, growing.
So ma'am, like I want to ask this question, like बहुत सारे लोग ऐसे होते हैं ना जो पूछते हैं कि ठीक है, you are talking about this mental health और we have to keep knowing us कि हमारे अंदर क्या चल रहा है. So from your perspective, अगर हमारे listeners जानना चाहें, so how important do you think it is needed to perceive the depth within us? Like हमें खुद के बारे में जानने की इतनी क्या जरूरत है basically?
इतनी जरूरत इसके लिए है, I will say, बस जब तक आप खुद को नहीं समझ पाओगे, जब तक आप ये नहीं समझ पाओगे आपके अंदर क्या चल रहा है, आपको क्या चाहिए है, आप डिसीजन नहीं ले पाओगे कि आपको क्या करना है. Unless you see yourself as a person where you are growing, I mean in which direction you are growing, that is important to know. You cannot lead your journey. You cannot stop at a destination, because in that case your destination won't be fixed. It will be variable. And if one comes to variable, you either you find yourself at crossroads. You're neither at any one path, stick to one path. This is my target, this is my goal. No. वो बोलते हैं ना, हम भटकते रहते हैं. तो एक डायरेक्शन चाहिए होता है हमें आगे बढ़ने के लिए कि, और उसके लिए मेन चीज है कि हम एक सही डायरेक्शन के लिए भी एक सही चीज, एक क्या बोलते हैं, सही स्टेप ले. बट वन रॉन्ग स्टेप and it damages everything. Like it's just a disaster.
Definitely. So ma'am, my last question to you of this podcast would be like, what's your perspective of living a healthy life? According to you, what is a healthy life?
Healthy life, I would say, be mentally, physically, spiritually, grow and like be fit. And if rahi baat mentally, like just as I said above, like self-love, self-growth, just focus on this thing. And if you think somewhere you are depressing or you are not into what you should do or you are not getting what you want, try to manifest it by your own. Like try focusing yourself. Sometimes you need to focus on yourself to attract what you deserve. Eventually, if you know how to accept yourself, how to value yourself, Then only you can expect people to value you, to respect you. And unless you do it, no one's gonna do it for you. So it's all upon you, how you shape yourself. So I will simply say to my audience, just shape yourself well and just be productive self and keep your self-love always high, no matter what people think about you. You should know, you should be confident about yourself. Yeah, I am this, and just be proud of yourself, no matter at every step. And yeah, most importantly, don't forget to appreciate yourself at every step, be it for little or big things.
बिल्कुल.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so that's all for today, guys. I hope you must have enjoyed this inspiring conversation with Raksha ma'am. And if you do, then do follow our podcast, Reading the Author, available on all the leading podcast platforms. And don't forget to buy and read the book. आप जैसे Amazon पे जाएं, वहाँ पे सर्च करें Rise and Shine. मैम की बुक आ जाएगी, ज़रूर खरीदें, पढ़ें और अपने जानने वालों के साथ चैनल ज़रूर शेयर करें. Thank you so much, ma'am, for enlightening us with your thought. It was my honor to be able to host you today.
Thank you, Gaurav. It was a lovely session connecting with you.
Thank you so much.